Lahore, 1031 AD. 4 years have passed since the death of Mahmud of Ghazni. The Ghaznavid Empire stretches wide, but an empire demands revenue and a demonstration of power. The riches of the Indian subcontinent remain the greatest source of wealth. The responsibility for continuing the eastern campaigns now falls upon Salar Masud, the nephew of Mahmud of Ghazni. From Lahore, Masud assembles a formidable raiding force, nearly 20,000 cavalry, lancers, and mounted archers. Their aim? To march toward the rich and fertile Ganga Doab. The Tomar Rajput domains of Delhi face the first shock of invasion. Masud advances swiftly, laying siege to the fortified settlements under King Mahipal. Resistance is fierce but brief. The speed and coordination of mounted archers combined with relentless assaults overwhelm the defenders. Delhi submits. Tribute is extracted. Without delay, Masud turns eastward toward Kanauj, once an imperial capital, still wealthy, still symbolic. King Hari Dutt attempts resistance but is similarly subdued. The city bends before the storm. Each victory strengthens Masud's confidence. The Ganga Yamuna Doab lies vulnerable. His generals disperse to raid the countryside, gathering plunder, testing resistance, and spreading fear. The nature of the Ghaznavid advance has reached the ears of Raja Suheldev. He understands that steppe cavalry cannot be met recklessly, so Suheldev chooses patience over pride. He allows the region of Bahraich to fall to a Ghaznavid vanguard under Salar Saifuddin, while Masud presses deeper into Awadh. Beneath the surface, alliances form. Rajput chiefs, forest tribes, and local militias. An army begins to assemble, perhaps 30,000 strong, a confederation united by necessity. Suheldev avoids pitched battle. Instead, he harasses the supply lines and organizes raids. With Masud stretched thin, Suheldev makes his move. He strikes back at Bahraich. The city is surrounded and Salar Saifuddin is trapped inside. The supply lines are completely severed. Masud has to turn back to rescue his encircled force. The armies converge near the marshlands of Bahraich. The Ghaznavid host forms with armored lancers at the center and mounted archers on the flanks. Across the field, Suheldev's alliance forms a defensive crescent, spearmen entrenched in marshy ground, archers positioned along tree lines, and limited heavy cavalry guarding the flanks. Salar Masud ordered the charge. Armored lancers surged forward, cavalry archers loosed volleys overhead, and the Ghaznavid host crashed toward what they believed was a disorganized defensive line. But Suheldev had prepared well. The battlefield dissolved into chaos. The Ghaznavids attempted a classic steppe maneuver, sweeping cavalry to the flanks to encircle and collapse the defensive crescent. Suheldev committed his heavy cavalry at precisely the right moment. Neither side withdrew. For the Ghaznavids, victory meant the submission of Awadh. For Suheldev and his confederation, defeat meant devastation of their homeland. Fresh war cries erupted from the forests. Tribal allies, held back until that instant, stormed onto the field, striking the Ghaznavid rear. The invaders were now fighting on two fronts. With their mobility crippled and formations compressed, Masud could not redeploy effectively. The Ghaznavid army, trapped between entrenched infantry and fresh attackers, faced the full fury of a coalition fighting for survival and vengeance. In the thick of the fighting, Salar Masud continued to rally his men. But surrounded and cut off, he was struck down amid the collapsing army. With their commander fallen, cohesion shattered. By dusk, the Ghaznavid host lay broken across Bahraich. The expedition into Awadh had ended in disaster. Though the Ghaznavid Empire endured for decades beyond this battle, its eastern ambitions would never again advance with the same confidence.